Child, so Wanda then finally came out of the trenches of Bessemer with her cholesterol chitlin potatoes with hog head cheese on it, and she then fucked around and pissed off content creator, blogger Anthony Lofties, and he has came back on the YouTube streets with a vengeance. Exactly. So we're gonna talk about all of that. So Love and Marriage Huntsville, to squash all the rumors, apparently it is back according to him. And then we also gonna talk about Ink and Mia. Mia is still back with her short king. She said, I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all hoes talking about. Exactly. We also gonna talk about Iman and Tiana Taylor. Why did they finally come to a divorce agreement, friend? And it's crazy. The divorce agreement is everything. And what I'm gonna say is God don't like ugly. And Iman, you ugly as a motherfucker at this point. At this point, we also gonna talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because between Trash Can and Rasheeda, I think Rasheeda might be the worst friend out of reality TV that we've never seen in our lives. Literally. No, literally, friend. Literally. Exactly. So welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure you get you a little cocktail, do whatever you're gonna do. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. I'm sorry I've been gone for a few days, friend. Right, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I'll tell y'all what had happened. Real quick before we get started. I started my vacation today, right? I started my vacation today, but y'all know I had to make sure, like, all of my projects, I just had a lot of work to do to make sure I can actually enjoy my vacation and don't have to worry about whether or not columns getting erected and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be banging out content, everything I missed or whatever. So don't leave me, friend. Just get you a little gummy, get you a little smoke, get you a little cocktail, do whatever you gonna do, and we gonna talk some shit. Exactly. We gonna talk some shit for a while. Anyway, first we gonna talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, then Ink and Mia, then Iman them, and then Love and Hip Hop Atlanta last. Y'all know I'm gonna put the timestamps in the comments. I am like 15 subscribers away from 14,000. So can you help me? Can you bring me up during my vacation, bitch? Exactly. Guess what? If I say a little too much or be a little too saucy, this is my vacation, friend. Don't judge me in the comments. Exactly. Anyway, so let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Mind you, the last time I went down to the trenches of Bessemer, I had told y'all that Wanda was like, she having her food truck opening. She was all happy. She was giving all of the things. I was like, maybe she gonna be back on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because she was excited. And she said the cast members was gonna be there. The cast members were going to be there. Let me enunciation. Exactly. So anyway, girl. So last night, content creator Anthony Lofties, I'm sure all of y'all know him from, he had filmed Destiny's Home when she was selling it. He had some back and forth with Melody, Kiki. It was like implications about the Stormy thing. It was just a bunch of stuff going on or whatever. Anyway, but a lot of it, he's, you know, infamous in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. Anyway, so he got on YouTube to basically tell us that Love and Marriage Huntsville allegedly is still renewed. They were filming at Miss Wanda's grand opening for her truck, which I told y'all that because that's what she told us. She said that they were filming. He said that Miss Wanda extended a personal invitation to him. Mind you, as of today, when he went on Giving You the Real, he was on Giving You the Real T's live video today. He said he blocked Miss Wanda. He said, bitch, you and your finger waves, finger roll, S curls, bitch, all of that shit is blocked. So he didn't block her as of today. So as y'all listening to this story, know that he don't fuck with Miss Wanda no more because he didn't block this bitch. Anyway, so he said that basically Miss Wanda extended a personal invitation to him. He drove, I believe he said he's from Nashville, Tennessee, and he drove from Nashville, Tennessee down to Huntsville, which is an hour and a half, and then Bessemer is an extra hour and a half. So I think it was a total of 3 hours. Excuse me if I, if I'm getting this wrong, but I believe he said it was 3 hours total that he drove. When he gets there, production and everybody else looking like, like, who the fuck is this bitch and who the fuck invited this bitch? So it was like a big thing with Marcus. What was the Marcus, who's the showrunner? Remember, I keep telling y'all about Marcus, who was on the reunion, which I feel like Carlos King has brought Marcus to the front. So if he get a lot of backlash from all of this shit, it won't just all be on Carlos. It'll be on Marcus, because now we see who the showrunner is outside of Carlos King. So it's like Carlos King would get all of the blame for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so apparently Marcus was there. All of the producers or whatever, they like, oh my God, we don't know what the tea is. You know, we didn't know you were coming, yada, yada, yada. So basically they trying to make sure he's not filming with them. So Anthony, as far as like my recollection is concerned, Anthony he was really pissed off at the fact that these three ladies walked by and they spewed out the narrative that he was mad that he wasn't getting filmed. And his whole thing was, bitch, I don't have to be filmed. I came here to support Wanda because Wanda provided me with a personal invite. He also said that he specifically asked Wanda, hey, does production and Carlos King know that I'm coming, because I don't want no bullshit. In his live, he also shouted out Marcella, another content creator, for her to confirm that, hey, no, this really happened. And I'm assuming Miss Wanda confirmed that, hey, they know you're coming. It's not going to be no drama, yada, yada, yada. And if I'm a content creator and I know I had a lot of interactions with the cast members and stuff, I would try to make sure too, like, it ain't gonna be no beef, it ain't gonna be no smoke. I'm not just coming down here on no blank trip. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understood where he was coming from with that. Then he was like, so he said he was basically pissed that the narrative was out there that he was mad because he wasn't getting filmed. And his contention is that, hey, I didn't really give a fuck that I wanted to be filmed. I just wanted to support you. But I'm not sure, because then why would you want to make sure that production and Carlos King was okay with it? Maybe to avoid this situation that you know what I'm saying? Them trying to kick him out in the security. I'm going to tell y'all about it. I'm going to tell y'all about what happened. Anyway, so he said people was looking crazy and shit. Everybody was like looking around, yada, yada, yada. Everybody was still playing it cool or whatever. He said that Kimmy, Tisha, and Destiny pulled up in the Sprinter van because they were all filming or whatever. But when he told the story, now on Giving You the Real Tease Live, he said that people were going with the narrative that Destiny, Kimmy, and Letitia didn't want to film with him. But he said that wasn't the case, because they were already like tripping before Kimmy, Tisha, and Destiny came. However, when I listened to his first live, he said that once Kimmy, Destiny, and Letitia arrived, they pulled out their phones, so he pulled out his phone. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder, did Destiny come there and get triggered because she felt like, oh, this the dude that filmed my house, and immediately pulled out her phone, and then he pulled out his phone like, oh, whatever you want to do, flat face bitch. Like, so I don't know what the tea was with that. So I really which he said he was going live. So if y'all don't follow him or whatever, I'll, watch and see what the tea is or whatever. But I want to know what really was the dynamic there, because if production already had an issue with him before they came, was them coming like what put the whole situation over the edge? You know what I'm saying? And if I'm Destiny, if y'all already got beef and I'm showing up to work and this blogger that I have beef with is her, then I can see her becoming an asshole, but she an asshole anyway. So we really, really don't know. But he was saying like, hey, I was being cool. I wasn't really fucked up, yada, yada, yada. And I couldn't imagine him just coming there to be problematic. You know what I'm saying? If he came there to be problematic, I don't think he would have checked with Miss Wanda to make sure. Anyway, the moral of the story is he said that he walked away. They were telling him like, hey, maybe you can go to the gym next door until we get done filming. He said they took down the cameras and everything. They like ceased filming and shit because he was there. They didn't want him to know any of the tea. And he was like, bitch, if y'all didn't really want me to know what the fuck was going on, y'all could have made me sign an NDA and I wouldn't have told anything. I wouldn't have been on my blocker shit, yada, yada, yada. Baby, but apparently he shut down the filming. They said, as long as he there, we not filming. I wonder, was that more of the Destiny thing? Or did Martell have something to do with it? Because, you know, he recently exposed Ariane and Martell. So I wonder, was Martell showing up to the thing? And did Martell have something to do with it? We don't know. But he said Marcus came around, the producers, when he was walking away and talking on the phone. He has video of security coming over there telling him to leave. And he get off his phone. I think it was his cousin or his auntie. He was like, I'm going to call you back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, child. So it appears that Love and Marriage Huntsville is filming. They didn't necessarily want him to be there. It was a little, you know, kerfuffle about it. We'll see, because he said he's going to drop the tapes. And what I can say about Anthony Lofties is he's coming with the receipts, child. As far as this Ariane shit is concerned, he had all of the receipts and the tapes for her. I don't know. He did give it. This was the funny part. So this is why I stayed tuned. Because I was like, fuck Love and Marriage. So halfway through, I was like, fuck Love and Marriage Huntsville and all of the things. Bad. But he did have Miss Wanda's potato, because he said that his whole goal was to support Miss Wanda, child. So he had her potato. And he said it was a lot going. First of all, he did give her a compliment. He said it had nice flavor. And I have heard that her seasoning is good. So if y'all had her seasonings, please tell me, have y'all ordered Miss Wanda seasonings, and are the seasonings giving everything that they need to give? On the flip side, he said this potato, he was like, this potato doing a lot. Like he was eating it, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't feeling like he was really enjoying it. Baby, he said that potato, come close, friend. Hold on, don't come too close, friend. Y'all see my fucked up eyelashes. But listen, baby, he said that potato had jalapenos, rice. I said, como se llama? I said, como se llama? A potato with some rice? He said some sort of rice. He said jalapenos, some sort of rice, chicken, and steak. At this point, just put some scallops in there, some tripe, all of the country, pig feet, pig ears, you know what I'm saying? Chicken skin. You might as well do all of the things anyway, child. So any of y'all who went down to the trenches of Bessemer to see visit the food truck, tell me what y'all think. Would y'all try her food? Apparently, this is gonna be shown on the show. I feel like he said that later on, Miss Wanda told them that, hey, I invited him, but he feels some type of way because, and I understand how he feel. Bitch, not you personally invited me to some shit and then reassured me that it wasn't gonna be no bullshit, and then there was some bullshit and you left me out to dry, and then I have video of security coming up to me on that bullshit when I specifically asked you before I came to this event, was it gonna be some shit? Let me break it down to y'all kindergarten style. Imagine you talking to this dude. He invites you to an event with his friends and shit. But y'all not exclusive, y'all just talking, you know, all of the girlies like him, yada, yada, yada. Those the type of dudes that I usually talk to, which is a fool. The moral of the story is, if I tell you, hey, ain't no other girls gonna be there, ain't gonna have no issues, and you tell me, nah, it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be all good, and then I get there and then some other bitches coming at my neck about you, bitch, I asked you before I even came here. And he was like, they need to cut me a check because I done drove 3 hours and I took off work and did all of the things. Bitch, you are wasting my motherfucking time. And I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all don't like Anthony Lofties, but at this point, anybody who wastes my time, it's a problem for me. Because he asked your ass, did they know? And he asked your ass before he came down there, Was it gonna be some drama? Miss Wanda, you still a messy, tacky bitch? Tisha and the Scottalots, get your mother-in-law, get your mammy. Exactly, because now once she start pissing off the bloggers, they ride for them, because a lot of those bloggers ride for the Scottalots and the teabaggers. They drag me in the comments, all of the things. Now, if you on some Fugazi type of shit, if you get skull drug, girl, I don't know. Tell me what y'all thought about that little whole story. When the show comes back, I'm going to watch it for a little second, see what the tea is. I still don't feel like any of them give enough personality for us to really watch and really be down for. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, friend. Don't judge me. I'm just drinking a little tequila reposado before I go to the beach. Anyway, let's talk about Ink and Mia. So, Ink and Mia, girl, tell me why. So, remember, Ink and Mia from Real Housewives of Potomac, remember, she was like, okay, she broke up with Mink. She broke up with Ink. She getting her life back together with Gordon, yada, yada, yada. Went on a reunion. Giselle clocked it. Giselle was like, can we pause for the cause? Giselle really kind of redeemed herself this season. She didn't totally redeem herself, like we gonna forget about the colorist shit that you had going on with Robin, but I feel like Giselle proved that she can be likable outside of the bullshit this season. Bye-bye. But at the reunion, remember Giselle told us, she was like, they never broke up. She just know that the fans wasn't really feeling it. So now she trying to go back with the whole Gordon thing and yada, yada, yada. So, y'all, I'm sorry. It's her. I'm not used to big her. Anyway. So, baby. Anyway, unbeknownst to us, Mia is still humping on her short man. Mia must love Ink, because Mia is tall and she is pretty outside of, the duck lips and shit. Baby, Mia must really love her some Ink. Exactly. So they hugged up at the Atlanta Hawks game like, ooh, ooh, tootie little boo, ooh, chilly wally, ooh, bang bang, ooh, ah, God. The best thing about it was that Mia got rid of that blonde hair and she back to black. Thank you, Mia, but you just making us agree with Giselle. Giselle told us that you was a lying ass bitch. And remember, she just said that she wanted to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, Mia, is you just sucking it on Ink because you want to get back on Real Housewives of Atlanta because they the popping thing now, and you know that the girlies in Potomac is really not feeling what you talking about? Or was you lying the whole time and Giselle was right about everything you said? Girl, Mia, I'm sorry. I think Mia is a whore from hell at this point. And I liked Mia. I liked Mia before she became such a lying ass bitch this season and Giselle called her out for being a bad mother. And then you had the audacity to talk about Giselle and her daughters. These girls are in college. Outside of you just trying to shade their mama, these girls have to walk a college campus with tons of people who may watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. They are literally collateral damage to your bullshit just because you want to be a stripper hoe from hell. That Mia. And did y'all see that picture that I posted? That I posted up for Mia? Back in the day, Mia was natural, thin lips as fucking thin as 8.5 by 11 paper, baby. Exactly. Now you done got bloop bloop. Shout out to my lips. Let me be calm. Anyway, so do y'all want to see Mia on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Do y'all want to see her on Real Housewives of Potomac? At this point, can Mia be friendly to Casper the Friendly Ghost? Can this bitch just go poof and pop into oblivion? Because I might be done with Mia as a whole. Because I don't want a housewife that I can't trust whether you telling the truth about your life or not. So at this point, Andy Cohen low-key should fire this bitch because she just sat on the couch at Real Housewives of Potomac and said she wasn't fucking with Ink no more. Now y'all at the Atlanta Hawks game. Just say you love your short Zeke. Just say you love your short king and deal with the consequences. I don't know. Fuck Mia. Let's talk about Amon and Tiana. So if y'all don't know, Amon Shumpert famous NBA player, was married to Tiana Taylor, choreographer, dancer, just star of all of the stars, artist, yada, 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 baddie. So Tiana allegedly is fucking with Mufasa now. Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa. Exactly. So that's who Tiana, which I didn't know if it was a PR relationship, but they both beautiful as hell. Just beautiful people. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly she is with him, but her divorce yesterday was finalized with Amon Schuper. Mind you, if y'all don't remember, Amon was cheating on her. He was doing all of the things. He was trying to embarrass her. They were allegedly saying that she was bisexual. Just a bunch of shit, child. Just a bunch of shit. First of all, we need to know who Tiana Taylor, divorce attorney, is. That's what we need to know. Take a sip. I don't know what y'all doing if y'all at work, but I'm off. All I'm finna do is put on a little makeup and go to the beach when I get done. It's right across the street. Exactly. The moral of the story is, baby, this is what, so their divorce was finalized. This is what Tiana got in her divorce. 4 homes valued at $10 million. A one-time payout of 7 figures, so millions. So she gonna get $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, just a one-time payment. Just a bitch, I'm sorry for fucking up payment. Exactly. She's also gonna get $8,000 a month in child support, a $300,000 Maybach, a $300,000 Maybach, that's a vehicle, and a $70,000 Mercedes. So she's gonna get 4 homes valued at $10 million, 2 cars, a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes, a one-time payout of over $1 million, because 7 figures is $1 million. Carry the 2, yeah. I believe I'm right, Fred. And then $8,000 a month in child support. You know what? I feel like a lot of women, when we divorce, and this goes for me too, I feel like initially, because a divorce is literally like a death. You know what I'm saying? I feel like most women, unless he did you dirty, I feel like if it was just like, hey, we can't be together, I'm fed up, da 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 da, I feel like it'd be regular. But once you keep pushing us, then I'm gonna nail your ass to the wall. Because that's how it was with me and my ex-husband. I was just like, hey, I just feel like we need to just get this divorce and finalize. Once he kept talking shit and pissing me off, I literally had to restrict my access. Like, we was texting, I had to restrict it where he can only email me back and forth. Once you piss me off, then I might nail your motherfucking ass to the wall. Like, I didn't even want alimony at first, but now you piss me off. And I feel like that's the same situation with Teyana and Iman. Because remember, she was trying to keep it cute. She wanted the record sealed. She didn't want the public to know about any of this. He wanted the public to know about some shit. And then he kept coming to the public with bullshit. And she said, bitch, now what? Now what? Run me my millions of dollars. Let me get that Maybach. Let me get that Benz. Let me get that home in Palm Beach. Let me get that home in Calabasas. Exactly. Shout out to Tiana Taylor. Shout out to her. I hope Lamont don't come out being bitter or whatever, because we know that they have kids together and his kids love him, which is what it appears to be. Anyway, so tell me what y'all think about Teyana. Did Teyana win this divorce? As far as I'm concerned, she got that great payout, and on top of that, you date Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. Hey, Aaron Pierre. That's baby. He is so fine. He is so fine. He is fine, and I like the beige. I like the beige community. I like the beige brigade. I like me a cute little beige man. They look cute with my chocolate skin. We kind of contrast. You know what I'm saying? You either got to be real dark chocolate or really light skin to contrast with my skin. And that's what I like. Girl, anyway. So it looks like Teyana won this divorce. And I'm happy for her, because Iman was trying to clown her on the blogs and in the public and stuff, when the whole time he was the one cheating and acting a damn fool. So I don't know, friend. That's what the tea is. So now let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let me take one more shot and we're gonna talk about this. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and live my best life, friend. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best, child. Anyway, so this what happened on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let me exhale before I start talking about this shit. Let me exhale because I want to get myself worked up. Exactly. And I got on my Jesus shirt today. Exactly. I'm focused on all of the right things. Speaking of focused on all of the right things, make sure y'all shop with me. I have my Exactly cups, my Hey Best Friend, Child Please. I also have the seamless wine glasses and the t-shirts, all of the things. When I get home, child, I'll show y'all the wine glasses. They are so cute. They still real classy, you know, because they etched in like the little frosted or whatever. Anyway, back to business. Bitch, when I tell you Yandy is... I thought Yandy was the fakest bitch. But first of all, Yandy, you stupid. And I feel like how Rasheeda is doing Yandy is just her karma for doing Chrissy dirty. Because Chrissy had your back and ushered you into Love and Hip Hop. Now Yandy then hopped and skedaddled her green-eyed, gray-eyed ass down to Atlanta. And now Yandy is doing you hella dirty. And you loyal to Yandy. And Yandy is loyal to Rasheeda. And Rasheeda is doing her dirty. But guess what? You did Chrissy dirty. Because Chrissy literally launched this show idea and put you on because you were Jim Jones' manager and you did her dirty in turn. So all of this is karma. It's literally karma. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta real quick. I haven't really been watching. I've been watching Atlanta and Miami, but if it ain't no good, I'm not gonna talk about it. But Flo on Miami, Flo was a fool with that new dude. With that new dude and her sugar daddy, that was crazy. Anyway, but let's talk about this. So Yandy rolls up, and I'm just gonna talk about the different scenes. Yandy rolled up on Spice and Rasheeda and was like, I'm trying to figure out who my real friends is because I heard Jessica had an event and it was, the whole Mendices thing was talked about. So Rasheeda was like, bitch, well, I wasn't even there. I ain't got shit to do with it. Spice was telling her, like, I was there, but I wasn't really fucking with these hoes. Well, she was like, well, it came up that Jessica's niece was talking about Mendices, yada, yada, yada. And I said, hey, if my friends was there, y'all should have told me. Both Rasheeda and Spice was like, bitch, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not trying to hear that. Mind you, outside of what we know, these girlies heard this from the producers. They know what's filmed. They are all in tune with the tea. So I feel like Yandy, because Yandy is a vet at this Love and Hip Hop shit, I feel like she knew that, hey, y'all know that the tea is going around that on this scene. They was talking about Mendices. So then Yandy, so they started talking about it. And of course, Yandy comes up and was like, yeah, cause they was at the club, but I was DMing her, lying like she usually do. We already know Yandy a liar because she lied about that, the whole baby mama thing back on Love and Hip Hop New York. Baby, but this one was the killer for me. Rasheeda goes in her confessional and gonna say, yeah, that makes no sense. So and 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 so. Bitch, the audacity. That's why you cannot be friends with some of these bitches. The audacity of Rasheeda to question the validity of what, even if Yandy, first of all, we know Yandy capping. Yandy is capping and trying to cover for Mendices. Even Mendices was shocked that she was capping and covering for him. But the fact that Rasheeda, who's supposed to be her good Judy, was questioning like, that don't even make no sense. You know what else don't make no sense, ho? Is that Kirk had a baby and now he wants you to raise that baby after he embarrassed you and you're willing to do it. Bitch, that's the shit that don't make sense to us. That's the shit that got our medulla oblongata disconnected from our cerebrum and our cerebellum. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Rasheeda is a motherfucker. And I'm sorry, I expected more from you, Yandy, because you're from New York. I thought y'all was street savvy up there. I guess, yeah. Anyway, then we get Jessica. Jessica goes over to Bambi's house. This scene was really, really sad. Jessica said her sister just passed up. First of all, I love the way both of them looked. First of all, Bambi looked good. She's giving everything slim thick. Bambi always looked good. I like that Jessica had on her little shorts, her little glittery shirt, and then her fur. It was giving ghetto fabulous too much. You doing too much, but just enough. So I liked it. It was cute. But it was really, really sad when Jessica came over because she said that her sister had passed from cancer or whatever. And she like broke down. And in this moment, it gave, is it dimension? More dimension? More, I don't know exactly what I should call it or whatever. But I like Jessica a lot more in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, she's going through real life situations. Maybe she's drinking or maybe she's overly medicating because she's going through a lot of real life situations. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of resonated with me. I also love the fact that as soon as she came in and started talking about that, Bambi was immediately like there for her, hugging her, set her down and stuff. It was really, I feel like Bambi is a really good friend. Outside of the like Love and Hip Hop girlies, I think Bambi is one of the most loyal people on Love and Hip Hop. I really do. And it's crazy because Scrappy and Mama D keep saying that she's cold-hearted, she's all of those things. But when Scrappy, when you was crying and cursing Mama D out about not being a good mama, Bambi was the one trying to hold it together for y'all. Even Erica, after she got ostracized and, you know, like banished from the palace and from Love and Hip Hop, Bambi has always stood 10 toes down with her. So one thing I do really respect about Bambi is that she's loyal to the end with her friends. And in this moment, I felt like she really gave good friend energy. And it was like, fuck the cameras, bitches, you okay. And I got you. And she made her feel really comfortable. If I'm a girly, if I come on the show, I want to be Bambi friend because Bambi seems like a very loyal friend until somebody else cross her. So I was here for this. I wish Jessica all of the best. I feel like Jessica, based off her comments about Yandy and the Mendices thing, I feel like she has some past trauma about whatever happened with Nick Cannon and all of those things. So I just feel like, I don't know, Jessica may need help. I feel like we need to be a little softer with Jessica. She may be a weirdo from hell. We all a little weird. Exactly. Y'all see me every day. For the most part, best friend. But I feel like maybe the drink, maybe she's just using a bunch of coping mechanisms. But it's obvious that Jessica is going through a lot. Well, because I feel like, I think she said her other sister had cancer or something. I don't know. But I like that scene because it gave us some realness. You know what I'm saying? And humanity, is that the word, y'all? I don't know. Anyway, so then we get the scene with Rasheeda, Erica. It was Amy and Erica laying on the bed and shit. They talking to Yandy and basically they asking her like, hey, well, did Yandy reach out to you after all of the shit had went down with you and Jasmine and the other girl about Mendices? Yandy was like, nah, because she didn't know. Erica was like, yeah, that bitch did know because at my release party, she had mentioned it. Mind you, remember when I reviewed that episode, I told y'all, I was like, I know they gon' end up confronting each other, and I hope Erica end up going in on her. Mind you, Erica a Texas girly, and I feel like Erica don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bitch. So Yandy like, okay, well, let me bring Erica in. Let me see what the tea is. I mean, Yandy like, let me bring Rasheeda in. Let me see what the tea is. Rasheeda comes in our baby. And Erica is basically like, no, you did say that. You did know what happened because when I was talking about it, you said that somebody got popped. And then Yandy was trying to act like, oh, well, I just overheard it. I didn't really know, da-da-da. And Erica was like, okay, bitch, well, you said it. And Rasheeda was like, oh, I said it. And she was like, yes, bitch, you did say it. Why would I say that if you didn't? I'm not a lame ass bitch that would just lie on you, Rasheeda. And in this moment, you can tell Erica was being very genuine. Like, why would I lie on you, Rasheeda? Of course you said that. Like, and I remember the episode. Like, it was her, Saucy, then Sierra came in, and then it was Rasheeda and Kirk, and she was snickling and giggling on the other side of the couch about it. So Rasheeda was sitting there like, well, if you said I said it, then I guess I said it. Bitch, you know what? Erica, you a good one. Because at that point when Rasheeda was trying to be cute and funny, I hate for a motherfucker to act a fool in my face knowing you lying. Don't lie to my face and we both was there. That's my problem. Because I'm the type of bitch, even if I'm lying, which is a rare case that I'm just outright lying about some shit, because I feel like, hey, beat my ass, we can go toe to toe, whatever the case may be. I'd rather just get it all out there. But the fact that you're lying to my face, I can't take that. Not that we both was there, that just boils my blood. So the fact that Rasheeda even had an attitude, bitch, and you was lying, you fucking knew, bitch. You knew. You just didn't tell Yandy about it. So Rasheeda gets a fucking attitude, and Erica laying on the bed like, bitch, anyway. Like, bitch, you said that. Sidebar. Outside of the show shit, because y'all know I used to live in Atlanta, and this is one of the reasons why I did not like Atlanta at all. Atlanta is very cliquey. Very, very, very cliquey. Very classist. I feel like because Rasheeda is in the clique of the in crowd with the candies, the poor, you know, she's very much in the like upper echelon clique or circle. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta. What's that other girl name? Neo first baby mama, the one who was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They are very much in that whole like upper echelon clique of girlies. I feel like Rasheeda feels like she's above reproach. And she was feeling like, Erica, how dare you point me out, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that girl. And the fact that Rasheeda walked off and felt some type of way and Yandy walked after her. Yandy, why would you walk with this bitch? I would be cursing her out if anything, because Yandy, in your confessionals, you like, I'm side-eyeing her, and I don't know if she my real friend. But bitch, in that moment, you was following Rasheeda down the stairs. I would have kicked that bitch down the stairs, because bitch, you was just in my motherfucking face acting like you ain't know what happened. All along, you was snickling and giggling with these hoes. You knew what the fuck was happening. And I'm going to talk about the whole thing with Rasheeda and Yandy, because Yandy, you should know that Rasheeda is not your friend. Rasheeda and Kirk's whole plight, what they successfully did this season is the whole season at the beginning, we thought was going to be about Jasmine exposing Kirk for still wanting to fuck with her. We don't get that anymore. Now what we're getting is that Mendeecees was fucking with Jasmine homeboy. So they literally switched the whole storyline around on you, which... Yandy, if anybody, you should have the smoke for Rasheeda, because now she don't believe your narrative when, bitch, the whole reason I'm in this is because of you. Because remember, the whole reason Jasmine brought up the bitches that Mendeecees was fucking with and these hoes and shit was because Yandy was trying to be Captain Save-A-Hoe at that club and get in their business and tried to check Jasmine about the whole Rasheeda and Kirk shit. This would have never happened if Yandy wouldn't have tried to check Jasmine about that Rasheeda and Kirk shit. So Jasmine was like, oh, bitch, you want to be in my business and you want to be so team Rasheeda. Let me bring up some hoes who know your husband. So now your husband is on the chopping block and your family is on the chopping block. And Yandy, while you was going up for Rasheeda trying to be 10 toes down and hard, you know, as hell, on this girl, now look, now the light is on your family, and look at Rasheeda. She don't believe you, bitch. She don't believe you, and she's snickling and giggling. Rasheeda is a dirty bitch. She is a dirty bitch, and I never fuck with a bitch like her. I would never fuck with a bitch like her. I'm glad K. Michelle been dragging her in the motherfucking blogs. Rasheeda deserves everything she gonna get. And then Kirk gonna tell her, yeah, it seems like your homegirl's being cool with Jasmine. And she like, yeah, cause I need to cut off all of these hoes. Bitch, you need to cut off your husband. That's what you need to cut off. Cut off. But you ain't got the sense that God gave you. Exactly, girl. I don't know. Anyway, we get Spice, Amy, and Erica. Not Spice, Amy, and Bambi. They start beefing over this album, child. Amy ended up getting proven as a liar because she tried to say, Amy gonna try to say, I didn't say that Spice started it all. Amy, yes, that was exactly what you were insinuating when you was in the UK. It's given that Amy was in the UK and she was trying to be friendly and make amends with Bambi because Scrappy blocked her. And then she was willing to get, put Spice underneath the bus, throw Spice underneath the bus. And then when she was confronting, she was trying to backpedal and pussy pop. And Bambi was like, bitch, you know this is gonna get shown. Like, this is on camera, you lying ass, weird ass bitch. And she went from calling her angry Amy to like lying Luciani. She was like, you a weird ass bitch. And then Amy was like, I'ma stand on the truth. How you standing on a bed of lies? What are you talking about? You're not standing on the truth. We see the truth. They play the damn playback. Anyway, so on Instagram though, Spice was like, when she seen it, Spice was like, oh, so Amy, you was lying on me, yada, yada, yada. And she was like, the reason why I'll never, this was Spice was saying on Instagram. She was like, the reason why I'll never forgive Bambi is because you just went with that and didn't ask me. Spice, every time Bambi asks you something, you start getting an attitude and acting a damn fool. Hence, right after this, Bambi was like, well, yeah, I felt like you stirred up the beef, yada, yada, yada. And then Spice gonna say, no, why these hoes trying to put me in this? Amy and Bambi, y'all got beef because Bambi was fucking with Amy's ex. And Bambi was in the comments like, I never fucked him. Like, what are you talking about? Spice, that was a thing of the past. The Cash album was like a culmination of it, and you did encourage the beef because you was hyping it up and you had them performing the beef in front of each other. Spice is a problematic blue-haired ass bitch. I'm sorry. If this is my question. First of all, Spice is problematic. I always thought she was problematic. I feel like Erica just called her a racist, not just, let me take just off. Erica called her some racist shit, but I feel like any black girl who would have called her a blue monkey, I don't feel like they would have got the same backlash because Spice is problematic. If you're problematic, I'm going to curse your dirty ass out the way I'm supposed to. I'm sorry. Spice is problematic. She problematic as fuck. And the way she tried to spin this, even on Instagram when she was like going in, she was still going in on the BAM. The BAM ain't did shit to you, ho. You the one encouraged this beef for your project. And then she was like, well, scrap the project. We don't give a fuck about the project. We don't. We don't give a fuck about the project, Spice. Girl, fuck you. Anyway. What was I getting ready to say? So that was pretty much all. The Spice thing was a big thing. Spice is fake and problematic. Amy is a lying ass bitch. I'm always here for the BAM. I'm team the BAM at this point. Rasheeda is a dirty ass bitch. She ain't never been nobody friend. Remember she crossed Kalina? She went back and told, what was Waka Flocka first wife name? The little short, thick, light-skinned girl. Damn, I can't think of her name. Anyway, remember she went back and told her what Kalina said about Miss Deb. That's why they got into it. You were supposed to be ride or die with Erica, but then you started being friends with Bambi. Then you crossed her. Bitch, you didn't cross everybody. Like, so Yandy, you're stupid at this point to think that Rasheeda won't cross you. Rasheeda ain't loyal to nothing but Benzino's neck and Kirk's dog ass ways. And it's obvious from the scene that we seen with Jasmine and Kirk and the whole ride thing, Kirk still likes Jasmine. Kirk still likes Jasmine. In that scene, he gonna tell Jasmine, yeah, if Rod still got control of you, then I know I got a certain level of control of you. When I tell you I would have sprayed his eyebrows out with my pepper spray in the house, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'll spray your shit out in the motherfucking house. Why do you give a fuck about having control over your baby mama? It's giving you want full custody so the child, so Kanan can be in your home, so that Jasmine will have to come through you and you'll have the control to see Kanan. Which it was a plus that the son, when Kanan came over, it seems like he's familiar with Kirk. So Jasmine, you might be a lying ass bitch. You was lying about the money, but at this point, what woman ain't lied about getting the money, child? Kirk did her dirty. So I lie about the money too. Anyway, child, so that's all I gotta say, friend. That's all I gotta say. So tell me what y'all thought about the Love and Marriage Huntsville shit with the blogger, him getting thrown off a set. They're still filming. Miss Wanda and this alleged salmonella. No. This lady ain't poisoned nobody with her food, child. But tell me if y'all gonna try her potatoes with the rice and the chicken and the jalapeno. Girl, that's, oof. I don't even want to think about that. Anyway, tell me what y'all thought about Ink and Mia and all of those things, Amon and Tiana, and then all of this loving hip hop Atlanta shit. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, child. I know I'm gonna be out doing all of the things, but we can still comment, snickle and giggle. Make sure, I want y'all to make my vacation, yada, yada, yada. And I'll be back tomorrow. I got time. I'll be back tomorrow to talk to y'all about all of the things. If I miss anything, just comment, friend. Just comment and let me know. I've been watching Beyond the Gate. Love it, love it, love it. I just need like a dedicated day. So when I come back home, I took like a day off extra or whatever. So maybe that whole day, we'll just talk about everything Beyond the Gate. Anyway, so enjoy your Thursday. Make sure y'all have a great day. Comment, subscribe so I can get to my 14,000 exactly. And I'll talk to you later, friends. Bye.